Dhari Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju ki jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Śrīla Gurudev ki jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj ki jai, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Mahārāja Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Śrīla Gorksharas Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupa Nugogoriya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Padadasa Gunath Shar Gosai Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Śrīla Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Vraja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Bhadata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda ki jai. Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Jai Nityala Jai Śrīla Raghunath Das Gosvāmī Pāda ki jai. Jai Śrīla Raghunatha Bhatta Gosvāmī Pāda ki jai. Jai Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī Pāda ki jai. Jai Saprasad Shri Gaura Hari ki jai. Shri Caitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. See, there's a few people watching on YouTube and Facebook, and Krishna Mai Mataji here on Zoom. So we are now reading from this wonderful book, Sri Caitanya and His Associates, also known as, well, in Bengali it is Gaur Parashad Charitavali, written by Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja. So this morning we read 2 chapters from here. We read about Raghunath Das Gosvāmī and Raghunath Bhatta Gosvāmī, and then we ran out of time, so that's why I'm doing another reading so that we can read about Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī. And so today will be a short reading, I think. I don't think, maybe half an hour or something. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to share my screen. Alright. Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī. One second, let me move this down there. Okay. Jai Śrīla Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Okay. Oh, Hari Bol, Nari Hari Prabhu, and Bhavatarani Mataji. Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna. Okay, so now beginning. Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī. Nothing in connection to the birth and parentage of Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī, the author of the Caitanya Charitamrita, is known. In his introduction to the Caitanya Charitamrita, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada has written the following about him. He said, "We do not know who his parents were, nor even their names. Despite recent claims that their names have been discovered, no concrete evidence can be found to substantiate them. Kṛṣṇadāsa is his spiritual name. Kṛṣṇadāsa has given us some autobiographical information in the 5th chapter of the Adi Lila, from which we learn that he was born in Jamatpur, which is near the present Salar railway station. Jamatpur is near Naihati village. To this day, Kṛṣṇadāsa's Gaur-Nitāy deities are still worshipped in his hometown, but there do not seem to be any descendants of his family living there. Kṛṣṇadāsa was ordered to go to Vrindavan in a dream by Nityananda Prabhu. He spent the remainder of his life in Vrajadham, and his samadhi can be seen on the grounds of the Radha Damodar temple. So that's from Śrīla Saraswati Thakur's Bhumika. Then Caitanya Charitamrita, Adi chapter 5, 181 says, "There is a village near Naihati named Jamatpur. Nityananda Prabhu appeared to me in a dream." So that's some evidence where he was born. Srila Prabhupada has established Kavirāja Gosvāmī's dates by collecting information from several sources. He concludes that he probably appeared in about 1520 AD and disappeared in about 1616 or 1617. Vrindavan Das Thakur appeared sometime after 1510 AD. Kavirāja Gosvāmī's magnificent biography of Caitanya Mahaprabhu was meant to serve as an appendix to his work. Oh wow, I didn't realize that Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī came so much. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, so Vrindavan Das Thakur was about 10 years older than Kavirāja Gosvāmī. Okay. Varnashram status. There is some difference of opinion about Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī's castes. Once again, Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur has discussed this point. He said, "Supporters of different ideas claim that Kṛṣṇadāsa appeared in one of the 3 upper castes, Brahmana, Kayastha, or Vaidya. Kavirāja is a title given to those who have proven themselves by composing literary works which have achieved renown for their quality in learned circles. Since this title is also given to Ayurvedic physicians, some people hold that Kṛṣṇadāsa was a Vaidya. It is difficult to contradict those who claim that he is a Brahmana on the basis of his profound skill in Darshan Shastra and philosophical treatises, and extraordinary mastery of the scriptures and other branches of learning. Nor is the view that he was a Kayastha altogether illogical, as he reveals a soft spot for that caste when he praises its intelligence and managerial talents in the chapters about Raghunath Das Goswami's early life." That's from Bhumika, page 3. From this above discussion, we can see that Kṛṣṇadāsa may have been born in any of these 3 castes. Whatever the case, all the scriptures say that a Vaishnava is transcendental no matter in what caste he takes his birth. All scriptures state that a Vaishnava is transcendental. This is a quote from Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya, chapter 10, verses 100 and 102. All scriptures state that a Vaishnava is transcendental. It does not matter in which caste he takes birth. That most sinful person who judges a Vaishnava in terms of his race or his caste will be born repeatedly in the lowest forms of life. So Srila Bhakti Ballabha Tīrtha Goswami Maharaj continues. There is no unanimous opinion about Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī's marital status either. Some say that he was a lifelong brahmachari when he went to Vrindavan, for if he had left a wife and family, he would likely have mentioned it when telling of his renunciation. Srila Prabhupada writes in this connection, "After arriving in Vrindavan, Kṛṣṇadāsa became totally absorbed in Harikatha and indifferent to talk about his previous family life. This behavior is appropriate for someone in the third or fourth station and completely committed to devotional service. Caitanya Charitamrita is the composition of someone who has reached the status of Paramahamsa and is completely beyond the four ashrams. He was known as Kavirāja Gosvāmī to his spiritual family. His spiritual identity in Vrajalila is Ratna Rekha Manjari, or Kasturi Manjari according to Gaudiya Vaishnava Abhidhan. Okay, so his identity is Ratna Rekha Manjari, or Kasturi Manjari. Okay. From Kṛṣṇadāsa's statements in the Caitanya Charitamrita, we also learn that he had a brother. Kṛṣṇadāsa does not name him, but Haridas writes in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Abhidhan that he was called Śrīla Kavirāja. Kṛṣṇadāsa's vision of Nityananda Prabhu. In the course of his glorification of Nityananda Prabhu in the Caitanya Charitamrita, Kavirāja Gosvāmī describes the crucial event in his life. He had organized a 24-hour kirtan at his house, and amongst those invited was Lord Nityananda Prabhu's dear associate Miniketan Ramdas, who also lived in Jamatpur. Miniketan Ramdas was a great Vaishnav who was constantly in a state of devotional trance as he chanted the name of Nityananda Prabhu. While in his ecstatic mood, he would sometimes slap people and sometimes hit people with his flute. In general, his ecstatic behavior was the cause of some astonishment amongst the participants. And most came to pay their obeisances and offer him their respects. Only Gunarnava Mishra, who had been engaged as a pujari of the deities, did not demonstrate a respectful attitude. This behavior was an indication that Gunarnava Mishra had no faith in Nityananda Prabhu. Ramdas became angry and criticized Mishra, saying, "Just look, this is a second Romaharshan Sutta who did not come forward to show respect when he saw Balaram." Gunarnava Mishra was pleased to have been chastised by Ramdas. At the end of the Kirtan festival, when Gunarnava Mishra had left, however, Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī's brother got into an argument with Miniketan Ramdas about what had happened. Kavirāja Gosvāmī's brother had strong faith in Caitanya Mahaprabhu, but lacked similar faith in Nityananda Prabhu. Upon hearing this, Ramdas was deeply wounded, and he became so angry that he broke his flute and left. The result of this curse was that Kavirāja Gosvāmī's brother was doomed to lose whatever devotion he had. In this argument, Kavirāja Gosvāmī took the side of Nityananda Prabhu's associate and rebuked his brother. Then this is Caitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 5, verses 175 to 177. This is what we're going to read now. These two brothers, Caitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, are one body, equal in every respect. If you do not accept the divinity of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, you will meet with ruin. To have faith in one, but to disrespect the other, is as logical as having the half of the hen that lays the eggs, but not the second half, just only having half of the chicken. Better you should be an atheist and deny the divinity of both than a hypocrite who believes in one and not the other. Whew, that's heavy. Yeah. Better to be an atheist and deny the divinity of both than a hypocrite who believes in one and not the other. One second. Oh, okay. The Lord is influenced by his devotees, and he gives great importance to even the slightest display of attachment to his devotees, bestowing upon those who do so all that they desire. Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī writes that just for taking the side of Nityananda Prabhu's associate and chastising his brother, he won the blessings of Nityananda Prabhu himself. Nitai came to him in a dream and ordered him to go to Vrindavan. So this is Caitanya Charitamrita, same chapter, chapter 5, verses 195 to 196. So Nityananda Prabhu says, O Kṛṣṇadāsa, have no fear. Go to Vrindavan, for there you will attain all things. After saying this, he indicated the way to Vrindavan by waving his hand and then disappeared with his associates. In contrast, a person who shows... now continuing on. In contrast, a person who shows all the customary virtues, yet holds devotees in contempt, is eternally deprived of the Lord's blessings. A good example of this is the Zamandar Ramachandra Khan, who committed offenses to Haridas Thakur, as a result of which he incurred Nityananda Prabhu's displeasure and anger. Not only did Ramachandra lose his family and possessions, but his house was razed, leaving him with nothing. Only a fool who lacks discrimination would be so bold as to behave unjustly towards a saintly person. With words of profound humility, Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī proclaims the glories of Nityananda Prabhu. He says, I am more... Śrīla Bhakti Goswami used to always quote this verse. Say, I am more sinful than Jagai and Madhai, and lower than a maggot in stool. Whoever hears my name loses the results of his virtuous deeds, and whoever utters my name commits a sin. Sorry guys, just 1 second. Subal phate kon chalche. Khub taratari. ঠিক আছে যদি তোমার ভালো লাগে তো তুমি কিনতে পারো কোনো প্রবলেম নেই আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে তো তোমার বিচার ঠিক আছে sorry so sorry about that. That was kind of urgent. I am more sinful than Jagai and Madhai, and lower than a maggot in stool. Whoever hears my name loses the results of his virtuous deeds, and whoever utters my name commits a sin. Other than Nityananda Prabhu, could anyone else in this world show mercy to one as abominable as me? Nityananda Prabhu is an avatar of the Zamandar... Nityananda Prabhu is an avatar of the Zamandar Ramachandra Khan. Wait. That doesn't make sense. Oh, sorry, I thought I went to the next page and I didn't. Sorry. Nityananda Prabhu is an avatar of mercy. He is so intoxicated by ecstatic love that he does not discriminate between the superior and the inferior. He delivers anyone who falls down before him. Therefore, he has delivered such a sinful and fallen person as me. That's verses 205 to 209 in that same chapter, chapter 5. Kṛṣṇadāsa writes the final pastimes of the Lord. Without the mercy of Vishnu and the Vaishnavas, it is impossible to describe their glories. It is for this reason that Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī begins each chapter of the Caitanya Charitamrita with invocations to Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and their associates, and concludes each chapter with a prayer for the service to the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. He thus showed how important it is to carefully avoid any disrespect or offense to the Vaishnavas. Okay, so now this is from Caitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 4, verses 5 to 9. This quote. The activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are by nature wonderful and sweet. When described by Vrindavan Das Thakur, they become a shower of nectar. We've been reciting that verse every day for, I think, like 70-something days. We've recited this verse. To describe them again would not only be repetition, but a display of arrogance, for I do not possess his powers. I shall thus only present a synopsis of those events already described fully by him in his Caitanya Mangal, In this book, I shall do my best to fully describe only those incidents mentioned in his outline that he did not develop. I therefore offer respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur, praying that I will not offend his lotus feet by my action. Now this is from, what we're going to read is from Adi Lila chapter 8, verses 35 and 40. Just as Vyasadeva compiled Lord Krishna's pastimes in Srimad Bhagavatam, Thakur Vrindavan Das depicted Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. I offer millions of obeisances unto the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur, who has delivered the entire universe through his book. Vrindavan Das Thakur is the authorized biographer of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and equal to Srila Vyasadeva. The way he described the Lord's pastimes makes them more and more delectable. Afraid that it would become too voluminous, Vrindavan Das Thakur left some events out of his book. I shall try as far as possible to fill in these gaps. It's from chapter 13, verses 48 to 49. Param Pujyapad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Mahārāja, the former president of the editorial board of Chaitanya Vani magazine, explains the above statements in his foreword to the Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math edition of the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. He said, Vrindavan Das Thakur gave an outline of Mahaprabhu's Leela at the beginning of the Chaitanya Bhagavat, but as he started to describe them in more detail, he found that the work had become voluminous, resulting in his leaving the events mentioned in the outline unelaborated. He became so absorbed in describing Nityananda Prabhu's activities that particularly the Lord's pastimes after his sannyas remained incomplete. Mahaprabhu's Vrindavan devotees were extremely eager to listen to those pastimes, and so they approached Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī, asking him to write down a full version of these events. Kavirāja Gosvāmī then went to the deity of Madan Mohan and asked for permission to do as he had been asked. In front of all the prominent contemporary members of the Gaudiya community in Vrindavan, Madan Mohan's garland fell from his neck. This was taken by all present as a sign of the Lord's approval, and they let out a joyous cheer. Madan Mohan's pujari picked up the garland and placed it on Kavirāja Gosvāmī's chest. Accepting it as a symbol of the deity's wishes, he began to write his biography of the Lord. Thus he is written in great humility. Chaitanya Charitamrita is being dictated to me by Madan Mohan. My writing is like the repetition of a parrot. I write as Madan Gopal orders me, just as a wooden marionette is made to dance by a puppeteer. I don't know how you say that word, but anyways, just like a puppet is made to dance by a puppeteer, basically. That's from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi, chapter 8, verses 78 to 79. Now we're reading from Antya Lila, chapter 3, verses 267 to 268. This is what we're reading now. In writing Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kavirāja Gosvāmī made use of Swarup Damodar's notes, which Raghunath Das Goswami had memorized. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has described this as follows. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami wrote an outline of Mahaprabhu's later activities in his diary. He had Raghunath Das Goswami memorize these events and preach them throughout the world through Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī. Swarup Damodar's notes were not published. Chaitanya Charitamrita is the gist of Swarup Damodar's Kadacha, his notes. With the blessings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though I am an insignificant living being, I have summarized in writing everything that Swarup Damodar recorded in his notes about the Lord's pastimes, as well as everything that I heard from the mouth of Raghunath Das. Yeah, it's Antya, chapter 3, 267 to 268. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glorious name, form, qualities, and activities all manifest in Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī's heart. He then published in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. He himself stated this fact in various places throughout the book. In Madhya Lila, chapter 2, 89 to 90, he says, I am now an old man and an invalid. My hand trembles as I write, and my memory fails me. I am going blind and deaf, but still I manage to write, and this is a great wonder. While Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada was once glorifying the supremacy of Caitanya Charitamrita to his disciples, he instructed them as follows. If ever a situation were to come where everything in the world were destroyed, leaving only Srimad Bhagavatam and Caitanya Charitamrita, then the people would still be able to achieve the ultimate goal of life. And even if the Srimad Bhagavatam were lost, leaving only the Caitanya Charitamrita, there would be no loss to humanity, for that which has not been revealed in Srimad Bhagavatam is found in Caitanya Charitamrita. Wow, that is a very bold statement. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the combined form of Radha and Krishna, is the supreme absolute truth. Caitanya Charitamrita is his non-different sound manifestation. The most sublime and divine nature of Radharani and her glories are found therein. Can there be any doubt, therefore, of the supreme status of this piece of transcendental literature? This statement underscores the supremely special status of Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī himself. His 3 books, Caitanya Charitamrita, Govinda Lilamrita, and a commentary on Krishna Karnamrita, are all priceless works. Govinda Lilamrita describes in detail Lord Krishna's activities over a 24-hour period. Narottam Das Thakur has therefore said, Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Rasika Bhaktamaj. Jeho koila Caitanya Charita Govinda Govinda Lila Shunite Galaye Shila Tahate na hoilo mora chitta. Gora Govinda Lila Shunite Galaye Shila Tahate na hoilo mora chitta. Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī stands out among the devotees who are expert in the knowledge of transcendental divine mellows, in the ras. He's rasik, topmost of the rasiks. For he is the author of the biography of Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Even the stones melt on hearing his descriptions of Gaura's and Govinda's Leela. Alas, my mind has still not been attracted by these works. That's from Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja was honored with the title Kṛṣṇadāsa Gosvāmī was honored with the title Kavirāja, King of Poets, for his Govinda Lilamrita. He is also respected in the Vaishnav world as the best amongst the followers of Rupa Goswami. From the illustrious commentator Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's words, we can understand that Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī was an associate of Radharani, and that the deepest and most esoteric truths of the divinity were revealed to him, showing that every word he wrote is taken to be as a supreme spiritual truth. Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Mahārāja has recounted the following anecdote in his Caitanya Charitamrita foreword. He said, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was unable to understand why Kavirāja Goswami had written that the Kam Gayatri mantra consists of 24.5 syllables rather than 25. He became so distraught by his inability to comprehend that he finally took a vow to give up his body by the banks of Radhakund. As he dozed off in the middle of the night, Radharani, the daughter of Vrishabhanu, appeared to him in a dream and said, O Vishwanath, O dear one to Hari, get up! Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja has indeed written correctly. He is my dear Sakhi, my dear girlfriend, who brings me much pleasure. I have blessed him so that he can understand the most intimate things about me. Do not doubt anything he has written. In the book named Varnagama Bhasvat, it is written that whenever the syllable ya is followed by the syllable v, it is considered to be only half a syllable. In the Bhakti Ratnakar, it is mentioned that Srinivasacharya met Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī, Raghunatha Gosvāmī, and Sri Raghava Pandit. It is mentioned that those four, Srinivasacharya, let me reread this. It is mentioned, I was thinking of something else when I read that. This is from Bhakti Ratnakar. It's mentioned that Srinivasacharya met Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī, Raghunatha Gosvāmī, and Sri Raghava Pandit, and got their blessings. On the grounds of Kavirāja Gosvāmī's home in Jamatpur is a small temple containing Nityananda Prabhu's footprints. Local legend has it that Kavirāja Gosvāmī received Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, possibly mantra initiation, at this very spot. Very interesting. So it's possible that Kavirāja Gosvāmī is a disciple of Nityananda Prabhu. Wow, never heard that before. According to the Prem Vilas, however, Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī took initiation from Raghunatha Gosvāmī. Okay. In the temple, there is a wooden sandal that is said to have belonged to Kavirāja Gosvāmī. His bhajan kutir and samadhi are in Radhakund. He disappeared after Raghunatha Gosvāmī on the Shukla Dwadashi Tithi of the month of Ashvin. Jai Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī Pada Ki Jai. Haribo, Haribo. All right. So it would be nice to read a little more because we haven't read that much yet, but I think I'm going to end here because I want to call, I want to, right now, Subal Saka Brahmachari, he went to the place where, we went to a few different places to look at different singhasans that we're going to get for this place here, and he's there right now, and so he wants me to, he sent me some pictures. Do you want to see? I'll show you. He just sent this to me now. That's what he was calling about. So this is, no, this is not anything. That's one option. But this, that's not a very good picture. Oh, he's just showing me that they painted it because I told them not to paint it. Yeah, it doesn't look very nice, does it? The paint. Anyhow, they have other ones, but yeah, okay. Oh, that looks really tacky. Anyhow, okay, sorry to change the subject. Oh, that looks awful. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to just end now so that I can call him. Alright. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Shri Guru Dev Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupada Shatara Shata Shishmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Shri Gaur Kishoras Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai, Nitya Lila Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Shri Gaur Kishoras Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai, Nityalila Pravishta Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannatha Babaji Mahārāja ki jai. Shri Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Dasagunath Shār Gosai Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namachay Śrīla Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandal Gaura Mandal Vraja Mandal Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Bhradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda ki jai. Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Gosvāmī Par ki jai. Śrīla Raghunath Bhatta Goswami ki jai. Śrīla Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī Par ki jai. Tadiya Shubha Tirubhav Titi ki jai. Shri Chaturmasya Vrat ki jai. Vrat Palankari Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Vrindai Tulsidevai Priyaya Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat pranams, everybody. Hare Krishna. Oh, Haribo and Tīrtha Mataji, nice to see you there. Said maybe it won't be too difficult to sand the paint off. Hard to say just by looking at the pic. Yeah. You want to see some of the other asanas? Singhasans? I have some more pictures. But like now Subha was going to make the decision. Okay, so I already showed you these ones. Those are some previous ones. These are like, that's a nice one. This one has a drawer that like it comes out and it has like a drawer where you can make offerings on it. See, like that. It comes out so that you can make offerings there. I kind of like that one. It's just simple and nice. Easy, you can put a curtain in there. Yeah, I like that one. But it's cheaper quality wood. And then, yeah, I told them not to put this paint. Anyways, yeah, maybe it could be sanded off. I don't know, because they polished it also. And then here's some other samples. Where's the guy? His name is... What is his name? It's Pritam Debnath. So here are... See, this is what it looked like before. See, that looks so much nicer, doesn't it, without being painted?
Yes, definitely.
It looks really tacky painted. And then...
Yeah.
And then this is another one. This one's bigger. This one's 30 inches wide. I like this one also. This one's nice. Hopefully they didn't paint this one. And then here is one that... this one's very big. But maybe we should go for this one. And I'm going to call him now just to make sure, like, work it out with him. Yeah, see? Yeah, so that one's really nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Good quality wood also. It's Seguin wood. What is it? Teak wood. So I'm gonna call Subha right now, and just because I think he's still there, hopefully. And alright. I'll take a picture once we have it finalized, once we got the Singhasan and everything. Yeah, devotees very kindly helped us get it. Okay, I gotta take a call now. Alright, Dandavat pranams, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Haribol and Tīrtha Mataji. Oh, and there's one other devotee watching there. Who is it? Let me just... Sorry, I forgot to... Yeah, and Tīrtha Mataji likes the last one. Cool. I think we should get the last one. And Donola Abilhum... I don't know how to say your name, but pranams. Alright, I'm going to end now. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I agree. The last one sounds the best.
Cool. I'll mention that to everybody. Alright.
And Teak wood is great. Haribol.
Okay. Great.